Hello, beautifuls. I am sitting by the water, the river actually, and so there might be the noise of the water. And I hope it doesn't distract you, but I thought that this was a very appropriate place to have this discussion with you. As many of you know, Canada right now is being forced to look at the dark underbelly of our country. There is deep pain, grief, anger, loss, in unfathomable measures. I do understand that the revelation, or rather, I don't think it's a revelation because I think on many levels we knew what happened, we knew what was going on, but we became silent witnesses to that evil. And now that we're forced to look at it, many people's faith have been shaken. They've been shaken in faith in the government, their church, in God, and in humanity. And I want to acknowledge in this space that it is not only Canada that has this dark, evil blemish, that many countries participated in different actions, but to accomplish the same thing, to eradicate the culture of the native peoples of that land. And just because this has been forced to our attention, it has been placed right before our very eyes, does not mean that we have valued or respected the lessons that are being given to us. We have an opportunity here from these atrocities to no longer just accept idle apologies, but there is a need for meaningful action on an individual level, on a community level, on a worldwide level. It's time to stand up and question the leadership that we've been under. For hundreds of years, these atrocities have been happening, and this leadership has failed. We see it in many countries, not just our own. And it's time to create better, more transparent leadership that is accountable and is not out for profit, power, or acquisition, but is actually for the communing of mankind, of taking care of our people, our countries, our land, our earth. And we can no longer sit by and trust that the government, the state, that our religious leaders are taking care of us and doing the very best for us, and then not accept any responsibility and only cast blame when it is exposed what has happened. We have an individual responsibility to question, to create change. And that change starts with us on an individual level, of being accountable for how we live, for understanding that we are part of the whole, and how we live our individual lives contributes to the society, to the country, to the global population. And as we continue to better ourselves and stand up to become leaders, to help others in leadership position so that things are transparent and there is accountability, but not just for the people who have stepped into the leadership roles, but an individual accountability. I know this video is a little different than what I've done before, but it's something that we need to address. And we can no longer deny the brokenness of what we call our government. And if we don't change it, it will continue to repeat. And then we are every bit as responsible as those that we lay the blame on now. I thank you so much for sitting with me today. And until we speak again, please be well.